Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Toby from Server 170. In this video, we are going to make a IB League review and some breakdowns of our matchup with server number 136 Miau Alliance and server number 170 SF, which is my alliance. So this is actually a requested video by some players in official Discord server. They asked me to make review of our match and also make reviews of IB League in general, doing breakdowns and pointing out important parts of each matches. So first of all, I'm gonna start with our own matchup, which we played this previous week in IB League. So we're gonna go see. First, we will see some statistics of how many players were in the match. From here, from SF, there were 40 out of 40 maximum players on the field, and our enemy, they had 30 players, so a 10 players difference overall. And let's see how many of these are substitute. Let's first cancel comments. Yeah, let's see how many of these are substitutes in the match and see how many players joined before substitutes and how much activity we had from both sides of the game. So one of the reasons that this game was not played on its full potential is that both of these servers are also matched up in their KVKs and they are having a good fight, even though 170 has pushed a lot and there's a hard chance to make a comeback for them, but in their zone we are still having some fights in their zone, and that's making us use our speed ups and heals. So because of that, I think they did not have full players on their side. As you can check in bottom right corner, they have 20 participants who immediately joined, and we have 34 players on our side. If we play game a little more for like 10 seconds, let's see if they have more players joining in. No. Well, let's start with tower 1. First of all, we will check our reloads. Reloads mean relocations, and see what the both sides do with their reloads, and if there are any mistakes or errors or something that they could have done better on their part. First of all, we have 136 coming from top right corner and 170 is coming from lower left. As you can see, 170 did good reloads on these spots, but over here we have some gaps, and then this is a gap. Overall, we did try to cover the whole tower in a square formation. It should not have been here. This location should have been here, and this one should have matched with this one. And on their side, they have actually just overlapped each other, so this is gonna block. And I think that if we play this a little bit more, then there's gonna be a third one here. Let's see. Yeah, here. See this a third reload, and this is gonna arrive like after 2 more minutes. It's gonna be a very late reload. They're gonna be taking this tower, almost taking it, and then this is gonna come finish here. Wait, let's wait a little more. As you can see that they have already arrived, starting taking the tower, and then this guy will arrive here. They have already started doing the towers and attacks. Like first really comes in from BIOS. I believe these 4 or 5 they are really on him, and they are focusing on the tower straight up because there are not enough enemies over here right now, so they are trying to make a steal on tower. I'm not gonna spend too much time making this video because no one is going to spend a lot of time watching a whole review, which is gonna be dragged a lot, around like maybe an hour, so we will just do a quick one. And here, yeah, as you can see that almost tower is finished, and now he arrived late. This is like a late response, or maybe he is spawned way back somewhere over here in these spots, like this guy. Maybe he's alive late because of that, and he also did a late relocation. So this tower is gone, and this tower was finished pretty quickly. They just started doing wipe ups here because not many enemies arrived. So under like 15 minutes maybe they had cleared this tower. Only these enemies are here. Yep, this tower is finished. Then we go back to tower number 4, and here you can see, yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is also not a perfect square, but these two relocations are not necessarily bad, and this is a good bet here. Like this should have also been happening here if they did this relo over here and these two relos were gone here in these spots to make a bet with these two if this was here. So these corner spots are really important when you are doing a relocation, and you have to always make sure that you are making a square on your side to cover front row of your tower. Without that, you have a big chance of losing that fight. If you have someone in front and all of them goes and all the other players in his team goes on his back, then that front guy is going to get attacked pretty much more than anyone else, and he will get burned a lot, and he will probably lose all his troops by the mid of the game or in the end of the game. So here, as you can see, yeah, he is arriving late and he's gonna get cancelled by Persephone. Her name actually is Persephone, but I just call her Persephone. And this is TT. I think he's gonna destroy this relo here. When one is blocked and one is destroyed instantly. This is very important. If you arrive early, then you always have to make sure to try at least destroy 1 or 2 relocations next to you. Even if you have to use speed ups, just go ahead and do it. It's worth it to destroy them before they arrive, so you don't have to fight them and use more heal ups and other stuff on them. This tower was almost also forfeit because they blocked one and destroyed one, and then there's only like 5 players left against all these, a big numbers advantage. I'm not sure if this guy is gonna make it. I did not pay attention to this matchup, but I was fighting my own. I was fighting in the center. We will see that in a bit. Yeah, he did arrive here, but it's not gonna change the situation. Top tower was finished under 15 minutes, and this is finished under 13, I guess. No, 30. If yeah, also like around 15 minutes. This tower is also finished. Now, if we go back and see our home towers, then there's 2 players from our side. This is a good amount of players to leave on your home, because in IB League, all of the players have equal amount of FTPs and power marches, and even if you don't win a 1v1, you can always win a 2v1 if you use rallies with mains. So 2 players can take care of 1 player if they try to move from altars. Otherwise, if more players come into your home, then we can always call for backup from tower 1 center in tower 4. But sending 2 or 3 players to your own home tower is the perfect amount of players that you can send, at least in my opinion. And how many players did they send to their home? There is none. This guy, I don't know why he is so behind. Like, this is a long distance, like too much distance. Maybe he did a mistake. And they are sending marches to moon altars, but we have told it from our march. Also this. And now we come to central here. So like I said on tower 4, that covering the front rows is very important, and that is going to be one of the reasons why they will lose their central fight. Here we arrived in central, and as you can see, we almost formed a square around the central tower here, and then 3 went on behind of the others and here, and this is what they did. They sent China in front, and all of them went behind her location. Now this is what I personally call a spearhead. Now if I let me show you, wait 1 second. Yeah, now pay attention to this. All of them are behind, and these are all behind her, and we are now targeting her straight up. This, like you can see this, a spearhead, because she is in the front, and everyone is going to target on her first, because if we take her out first, then we can go to black ones. So she is going to be pretty much useless in mid or near the end of the game, and she is not going to last here long. They have put her in the front, and they are not giving her too much attention either. They are sending some allies to him, some garrisons, but it's not helping her too much, which I think is because there's not, I think their marches are not as strong as ours. Maybe it's built different, which also matters a lot in IB League. If you have a better build than the other one, you can have a good win. Wait 1 second. Here we try to do a relocation to make ourselves go ahead. Like I am here on the second row, and Katniss is behind as well. So we tried to go ahead, but they were quick on this response, and they did not allow us to take this spot. They destroyed us instantly. I will speed it up. Yeah, here he's gone, and we were trying to go ahead one by one to take their spots. I don't know how Ryuji ended up here. They did not pay him attention, or they were expecting him to cancel his relocation. Here Adi moved here, Adi here, and he managed to come because I garrisoned him in my march. Then I think now, yeah, here he comes, Ryuji, and here he's sitting. They have actually tried to attack him, but I think, yeah, it was late. They tried to attack him, but it's late, and I told Kimi to not cancel that relocation, but he still ended up cancelling it. They're having their own duel here. I leave them. This is a good block, 2 place block, and they started 2 more. I asked to block this one as well. I think it's a bug. This is already blocked. So we are doing rallies on them. So here, because we have 1 second. Here, Saina was gonna be ported soon. So we started doing rallies on the back rows, so we can speed this up, since she did not have any chance of standing here for a long period of time, because they just made a mistake, like a very bad mistake of like leaving the front row. I don't know why they did this. It's not really a good move. I don't know what their thought process was with this one, but yeah, they did this mistake. At least I think this is a mistake. Here we go. A lot of fights happened in the central, like most of the game was in the central, I believe. Then after which we kind of moved to their home. Here we entered central, which actually took central here, and they kept coming back in central, and we kept removing them from central. Here, yeah, as you can see, like we have completely gone ahead here. Our players are all in these spots where they were supposed to be. The reason why we are spreading out a little bit, like not making a hive type formation over here is because they are trying to spread out their relocations to reach in central, and if we are all in one place, then we will have less chances of cancelling or blocking their relocations. Also, one more thing there, here, like these relocations are coming in and we are a bit closer here, so you should not block these relocations with your own. You should let them come and destroy them, so their opponents gets like 2 minutes cooldown before they can relocate again. Like, I think this relocation is coming in. No, it's not. Like this one, if this arrives, Ruji should not block it with his relocation, but destroy it instead. I think he did, yeah, like this. And he cancelled it, but even if he cancelled it, he still got a cooldown, so it's a win-win. And like it's standard, and here we have gone to their home. They invaded it pretty quickly, probably his doings. He is the one who plans our IB League. So here, let's go back a little bit and see how they arrived here. Yeah, they spread out. They did not try to immediately head to their center like these spots, because here they could have blocked them very easily and destroyed them, but over here in these spots they will not try as much and let them come so they can then beat them. But that's also a mistake. They should try to destroy relocations even if they are far, because they are not winning this match at this time, and they should know that everyone is gonna come to their home now. Yeah, even if you are winning, he is still trying to destroy these relocations, and they did not do it even on the opponent's side. One of the things that we have not noticed yet is the amount of tactics that both sides are playing. I'm not gonna count the defense ones because everyone else is using defense. We will just point out the number of attack and sports. So on SF we had me using attack. Other than me, there's one more attack, and 2, 3. Wait, what is this? Okay. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. This is bugged. I'll check it later. So I don't know why it's not. I counted a gust above, so it's like around 9 attacks that we are playing, and there should be like 3 or 4 sport players, maybe 5 sports, and our opponents are using 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 attacks, and I don't see a sports skill on their team, which is very important. Yeah, they don't have any sports, and sport is very important skill to steal tower, and best spot for sport players on map is around this one. Yeah, like these spots are really important for sport players. Like this is a mistake that they did. This player should have been near to tower like this one, and he should have a sports skill on him, so he can put it in the tower and others can help him keep it, and tower will be taken pretty quickly with that. Wait, I need to go ahead. Yeah, we also have to see that how many participants were there. So there, I don't know why it showed 30 participants, but there are 31 now. We have 40. Let's check before 5 minutes. Alright, for 31 they have 27 players, and we have 34. So we had 6 substitutes joining us, and our opponents had like 3 to 4 substitutes who joined their team after 5 minutes mark. So if we go back here and check out other statistics. Here. So troops killed, we had the most troops killed overall, and from opponent's side, Gabriel, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, they had the highest troops killed from their side. This is allies top 5 and enemies top 5. Here we have wounded, so he once again has the highest wounded. Then there's K, yeah, if just K from 136 ally. This is top 5 of allies and enemies. Prosperity destroyed. Hades did the most prosperity. I don't know why he did it, because he's been top in previous ones. But yeah, Hades, and I don't see one from 136 here. Wait. Okay, so 50,000. If we go into all, then yeah, it's pretty low here. Yeah, 17th spot from their top one. This is tower contributions. So yeah, their top 3 players, easy peasy, Gabriel, and sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. They spent most time in towers, and this Angela, K, yeah, most of their guys are in the top one for this list. We did not spend a lot of time in tower. We just held them. And here's animals. Then altars. We did not focus too much for altars. Our focus were occupying towers and fighting with them, because this is points match and we are testing our matches, and we are using these matches as practice for playoffs, in a way to select our teams and our roster for main team. So we did not focus on altars here. We are just trying things out. Both sides actually used 4 players to even occupy altars. Dasha, August, Ziggurat, and Lilus, Angela, Roku, and once again, I'm sorry, I do not know how to speak Chinese. Well, this is all for this matchup. And here are some reports. Well, I'm not going to share reports right now. It's a secret match for us. I'm not going to share that, sorry. Yeah, that's all for this video. And even though I tried to make this video not drag a lot, it still ended up being like 20 minutes video. So if you guys want to watch like even longer breakdowns with less speeds and more information on every release or single attacks and everything as such, then you can ask for that in comments. But I doubt that many players will like to watch such long videos, which can go up to an hour or half. So this is all for this video, and hope you like it.